Hey everyone, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Reaction, like, share, and subscribe. Hope everybody having a wonderful day. I thought about a lot of things about our kids, how they can be safe on the streets and at home. Because I thought about downtown Chicago, how those kids wanted to have fun, but at the safe time they need to know how to do that also. Also at that birthday party, with the upcoming athlete, Sister Sweet 16 birthday party, and a lot of other things in the past where we got Kanika Jenkins and other kids, and in other cases that dealing with being safe on the streets and at home. A lot of our young people, I wish they can be here to listen to this broadcast. Um, I want to get into protect yourself from violence. Now, there's many ways that you can avoid being, from violence, and that's a lot of things that we don't know, we don't understand, we don't pay it no attention. We just think everywhere we go, it's going to be safe, even with grown people. You have to be safe these days. It's about being safe. So, what I want to get into there are many effective techniques for avoiding a lot of threatened situations that could lead to violence. Now, I know usually when I'm at a party, it's going to be a lot of people, strange people coming in there. I am aware of what's going on, and so I tell my friend, I say, I think we need to step out for a minute. If I'm unconscious, if I'm not conscious, if I don't feel safe somewhere, I be like, oh girl, I'm about to go. I can't stay in here. I said, let's just go out for a moment because there's some guys this came, they didn't look right. So we'll probably step out for a minute, try to take precautions, situation. Don't get too relaxed and calm. You know what I mean? So we be so relaxed when we go somewhere like, oh, and then you're not thinking that something's gonna happen, and then it's nothing wrong with you. Don't I know a lot of y'all friends be like, oh girl, you be tripping like that, like that. Now it's good to trip sometimes because somebody need to think outside the box when you go somewhere. You're not supposed to you're supposed to be thinking about your safety. Now, so what we're gonna do is I want to give the young people in people period uh, uh, how to be safe on the streets and at home. Okay, on the streets and at home. This is what we're gonna do because there are ways that you can protect yourself. Okay, from becoming a victim of violence. Because that's what we dealing with now. You turn on television, that's what we see. What violence? Okay, and it be at home. It be in the community, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take every community to learn how to communicate with your community. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, take precautions. You have to take precautions. Now, I do it on the job, and I'm older than y'all. I do it when I go to the gas station. I'm looking around. Of course, I'm looking. So you can say I'm crazy or whatever. Be crazy. I'd rather be crazy than to be safe and then be hurt or being unsafe. So be safe, okay? So it's some things that young people can do to be safe at home and on the streets, okay? Let your parent know where you are, your route, your home, and when to accept you. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Now I'm grown. This is a grown lady right here. You know what I do when I step outside my home? You know what I do? I call to tell one of my kids where I'm at. Anything happen to me, they'll know. I don't care how grown you are. It's not the point that you don't want nobody to know where you are. You need to let someone know where you are, that you can trust now. Start trusting all these different friends now. Get somebody grown, a grown adult, and they can be young or old, and that you trust, that you know they got your back. They checking on you. Let them check on you. Don't be saying, I got this. I got this. So what you want to do is let your parent Let your kids know where you going, okay? And where you going, what area you in. I'm on the west side, I'm on the east side, I'm on the south side, all them side. Next thing you want to do to be safe on the street and at your house is don't walk by yourself. Now, I know a lot of us like walking by ourselves. Now, I'm not saying like, man, you got to walk to the bus stop now, but still take precautions. Look around. Be aware of anything. Just be aware. And that's sad that we have to live our days like that, but it is what it is. So don't walk by yourself. A lot of young people love to walk by themselves, if possible. Now after dark, walk in well-lit area. Now these days, they don't care if they got all the lights to do what you'd really like to give you an opportunity to get caught now. So they don't start working around the bush. Don't walk in the dark alleyways. Don't go. Ladies, now we got a habit of doing this. When we get out the bus, it's dark now, man. It's dark. But you're not thinking mentally that, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Jesus got me. But you're going to need a little bit more than Jesus going through that little crack there, going in that dark alley. Don't do that at night. Don't do it, and try to do it in broad daylight, but still going into a shadow, going into a cut like this, and it's just like that. You don't never know who's sitting up in there. So try not to walk in dark alleys, okay? Next thing you want to do, y'all, I'm looking at my notes if you see my head going on. If you think someone is following you, now, listen, if you think someone is following you, hey, take them to the police department. I know a lot of people has taken their car to a public area and they still follow you, and because you were going to get out and they just, did something. This is what you're going to do. Shoot, drive to the police. Say, don't take them to your house. Never drive near your house. Never drive. Go to the closest public place, like a store, and they'll do what they want to do at a store to take them to the closest police station. Don't stop. And when you feel like somebody following you, whatever you do, just don't stop and don't go to your house. Don't do that, okay? So if you think someone's following you, go into a public place, such as a store in a lit area where there are other people. At least you have a witness, okay? And take them to a police station, a firehouse, but don't go to your house, okay? Next, you want to do, when you are about to arrive home, have your keys out. See, a lot of us, we be going to the car and we'll go to the house. We ain't even got our keys out in our hand. We still got to go in our purse, go in our pocket. We still got to get our keys. If the keys in your hand, you can hurry up and open up the door. You can go in there real quick. But you got to dig out in your pocketbook, in your pocket, looking for it like that. You need to have your keys out, y'all. Please, when you're about to arrive home, go ahead on, have your keys out, okay? You don't have, so you won't have to hunt for them, okay? You don't need to be hunting for your keys when you're at your door. You don't know who's sitting there. Even though you know they're not supposed to be sitting there, but still be cautious. Be precautious. Even at your car. I'm so glad they got them little things on the car. Now I got to see what's wrong with my door. I should have told the man during that time to check. I think I need another battery. That's the only thing. They need another battery. I'm going to get another battery and hit that door so it can unlock. Because that front door need to open up soon. I open it up. So what I'm going to have to do quickly, immediately, go up the street and get a battery. Always have your keys out when you get up to your car. Okay. Next, don't accept ride from strangers. Stop trusting the handsome looking dude. I seen a lady, she seen this nice dude just out at the street like that, told her, hey, you look good, girl. And I thought, oh, thank you. And then I saw her getting over there in the passenger seat. These days, you can't do that. Y'all got to be careful out here. It ain't like it used to be. Things were dangerous then, but just the way you do it. Don't accept rides from strangers and don't hitchhike is this. Getting in the car with strangers, people you don't know because they smile and they looking sweet like me. Don't get in the car with them. Don't. You've been shot or something like that, that's different. But you still got to be careful with that because you could be getting in your enemy car. So be safe. Use great judgment. Okay. Okay. When you're home, keep your doors and your windows locked. Keep those doors locked. You got ring. If you don't have a ring, look out the window. Look out the window. Peep out the peephole. Most of y'all know y'all friend coming over there. Y'all just open up the door. And guess what? That's not who you let in your house. And a lot of people still, if this happened to young people, I was looking at the video the other day, and what happened was the young man, auntie was laying on the sofa, and everybody else let their sleep. So when he came home for work, he just left the door unlocked. How could you come in the door at night and don't lock it? That's careless. So he didn't lock the door. So what happened was somebody came into their home. Because people checked, the man just came in there, thought he was in his other neighbor house. He couldn't have thought that because he was looking like this, looking around. But he acted like he couldn't see, but drinking our stuff on the table because he was already drunk. So what you want to do is make sure, young people, make sure y'all lock y'all doors. And see, another thing too, parents, I know you don't want to get out of bed. I know you don't want to come out that room. I know you don't want to get up or nothing like that. I know you're tired. You got to go to bed. Once you get in there and lock that door, I always go down in the middle of that morning and check that door. Make sure you recheck that door because one of your kids might have left that door because I don't have one of mine to leave my back door unlocked. I said, why y'all leave that? Oh, I didn't leave the back door locked, so we're not going to argue about it because I know they did it because I didn't. I wouldn't leave my door unlocked and I know I'm in sleep. So I didn't make an argument out of it. I said, y'all need to start locking the door. And I'm going to my room. I shut my door. I'm going back down there later on because they could have whipped that guy on the porch. That's why I like living by myself. Only open the door for someone you know. And sometimes make sure you know that person before you open up that door. Look out that window. Look out that peephole. Look out your ring. Or not at all. If your parents tell you not to answer the door, don't answer that door. If your parents say, I don't care who knock on that door, and our parents used to tell us that too, y'all. Don't open that door for nobody. You don't have to answer to them. You don't have to say, who now? Or who is it? I can't hear you. Don't do that. Just don't do anything, okay? Don't say nothing. If mama said, if daddy said, auntie, grandmama said, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything. Who cares who at the door? Don't say anything because don't nobody need to know you're at home by yourself. Don't tell your friends you're at home by yourself. Okay. When you answer the phone or use the internet, don't give out any personal information. When you answer your phone, and these folks on the phone now, you got a lot of consumers calling you trying to get your information. It's a lot of people trying to get you to clean your phone so you can clean your stuff over there in all they junk. You know what I mean? And then they have everything off your computer, everything off your phone. Stop giving information away, people, because they sound nice on the phone. Stop it. It's a lot of scamming going on. This is what we dealing. Don't do that. Anybody call and tell you, say, hey, are you so-and-so? Then you call me. So if you call me, but yeah, man, but that's something that I have to ask with you and I buy. You don't give your information out. So that's something that y'all got to stop doing because you're giving your own information out. Okay, so I don't care for the young person that you're an older person. Don't never give out your information. Never. Okay. Not on the internet or not on the phone. Don't give out any personal information. This man asked me for my bank account number just because he was a what y'all call it? He was doing his job, but he was one of those when you call, like when you pay your bill matrix. I still wouldn't give him my information. And so I asked the bank why he asked for my information. She said, I don't know, but they need they need your bank information to find out whether or not. So I'm not giving nobody my bank information. So I just hung the phone up on him. So don't get nobody your address at your house. Don't say that you are home alone. Never tell nobody that you're home alone. And another thing, be careful about when you're taking pictures, because you put your address on the video. When you're taking pictures and videos, you right there in front of your porch. Your video, your address are all right there on your house. Okay. Train your dogs or something to do a lot of things. I got my dog trained. They'll bark. I got one above the other one bark. But anyway, those are some safe tips for young people being safe at home and on the street and anywhere on the street and home. So remember this. Name one thing that you remember from this lesson right here, young people. One thing you got to remember something. Always, even if it, hey, have your keys out when you're going home. If the door open when you get there, don't go in there. Just say, anybody here? If don't nobody say nothing, don't go in the house. Call your mom and tell your mom that door was open. I'm not going in that house. I'm not going in my house if my door was unlocked. I'm about to call my son, about to call the police. I'm about to call somebody and say, my door was supposed to be locked. And I'm going to call my children. I'm going to say, why you leave the door unlocked? So let me call the police. No, mom, don't call them else. I'm about to call the police because my door supposed to be locked. Okay. So always, take precautions. People, please take precautions anywhere, because that's what kind of time that we living in. You may get tired of it, you may be tired of hearing about it, but that's what kind of time we living in. This your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill's reaction. Put down in the comment section if anything you want me to do a research on, and I will look it up and I'll give you some information how to be safe on the streets and at home. Just got to be safe, bro. All right, y'all, I'm out.